Your body field is the control system. It determines how your body can maintain and heal itself, effectively acting as an energetic blueprint, driving all the activity of your body. When distortions of the blueprint occur, communication between your blueprint and your body breaks down. Distress and disease occur because your body doesn't have the correct outgoing instructions to maintain itself. There are many ways that we can disrupt this blueprint. Toxic thoughts, toxic people, toxic events, toxic food, water, and air, and any other electromagnetic fields that are outside the human health range. Our thoughts and experiences have dramatic impacts on the field. Our conscious mind records our thoughts and experiences, and our subconscious mind forms a belief system surrounding them. It is this interaction between the three things, belief, experiences, and thoughts, that ultimately determine our emotions, and therefore our physical interactions in the body. This is a very real physiological effect, and it affects our health. Before moving forward, we need to understand one fundamental point. We perceive a world of material form where we physically touch things, but in reality, we are perceiving only an electromagnetic force or repulsion between two electrons in two things that are supposed to be touching. No real solid object exists. It is only the vibration moving at different rates to form the appearance of different objects. This is why bioenergetics is so important. Our body field interacts with everything around us in the perceived physical interactions and the unseen chemical reactions. The electromagnetic field is where the electrons sense and perceive the world around them and can alter their bonds to make chemical reactions take place. This concept is profound when we think about our own personal development in the context of the psychology of human interaction. Communication happens via frequency and resonance, or similarity between vibrations. Your mind can interact with other fields and other minds. This creates an exciting place of both freedom and responsibility. One where you are capable of changing your mindset, thoughts, experiences, and therefore beliefs, while at the same time impacting the field and the minds of those around you. Rupert Sheldrake introduced us to the notion of the morphic field. We're all individuals within one species sharing a collective consciousness. In an experiment on rats, Sheldrake was able to show that rats learning in one area of the world impacted the rats in other places, demonstrating that all rats share one rat consciousness. As one developed, they all developed. Therefore, as a member of the human consciousness, we are all tasked with the responsibility of improving, developing, and enlightening human consciousness. Our encounters with spirit, other dimensions, physical encounters around us, exposure to sun, sound, smell, and other senses can impact our personal field and the greater field in both small and large meaningful ways. All of these forms of interactions, whether derived from our internal consciousness of thoughts or externally by environments around us, get recorded in the field. As a result, they affect all future interactions as well as our personal experiences. In a profound personal experience where I was in an altered state of consciousness, I experienced this field. Seeing the center source where my consciousness or point of light originated opening up and out towards the vast sky and water beneath it, where beautiful symmetry and geometric shapes and frequencies emanated across perfect horizons, only to have sudden disturbances where ripples appeared, distorting the otherwise beautiful symmetry. These disturbances in the real world were caused by a loon diving and breaking the surface, and an offspray flying by, a bass breaking the surface. But energetically, it was made clear that these disturbances in the field could equally have been caused by personal thoughts, stories created around events that had been experienced, or traumatic events. Small disturbances quickly fading away and the field returning to symmetry, larger ones persisting, while chronic ones never giving the opportunity to smooth out and reassimilate back into the field. Underlying all of this experience was knowing that at the center, consciousness or the soul, it remained ever perfect and pure, being all love and light, making any physical or emotional experience in the three-dimensional reality only temporary and impermanent. Profound peace and calmness arose from this experience, allowing expectations, outcomes, and traumas to release with no attachments. Conscious mind may be able to comprehend its own beauty and perfection. However, the human mind has a deep subconscious where recorded experiences and the stories we tell ourselves get ingrained at our deepest belief systems. Often lying beyond our awareness, we continue to believe things that are incongruent with the things we say we believe. Our subconscious thinking that this belief is true, although many times it is false. When our subconscious is sending out the resonance of this false belief, it attracts more of this experience towards us. Creating harmony between the conscious and subconscious mind is therefore critical to truly manifesting the life you dream of. Many subconscious beliefs form in early childhood when we're outside of the ability to give proper meaning and context to these experiences. We record these experiences with a negative bias, putting out a frequency to attract more of the same towards us. And as each new experience comes in, it further confirms our beliefs, ingraining it further into the subconscious. As we begin to work on our conscious mind, we start to undo some of these limiting beliefs. The first step is by giving new context and meaning to a similar event that may have appeared negative in the past. We can do this by drawing on new resources that we've gained in our lives. We can also do this by avoiding certain experiences and people altogether. Over time, as we filter our experiences and refine our interactions with them, we will gain wisdom. Every part of you as an individual is directed by the field, so every part of your mind, body, and consciousness believe in its records. This is what makes the subconscious mind so dominant and so important to access and rewrite. Simply speaking, affirmations will not work. If we have many years of programming telling us that we are unworthy, unlovable, incapable, then no amount of conscious statements will change the fact that our underlying blueprint communicates to every part of our body these negative limiting beliefs, which in turn draw more of them towards us in spite of there being contrary evidence to the facts right in front of us. Rest assured, it's possible to reprogram even the deepest parts of us. Bioenergetics and energy medicine, meditation, and mindfulness are some of the many tools available to help us restore an effectively and efficient biofield, one of health, vitality, and wellness. We receive millions of pieces of information per second. Our conscious mind is only capable of filtering a small number of these. Reprogramming or changing our mind map, as is referred to in neuro-linguistic programming, is what decides which items to focus on, giving attention and therefore intention to, and which ones to ignore, for the better or worse. Humans have a tendency towards a negativity bias as a way to keep us safe and alive. Confirmation bias also plays a role in how we filter information. We like to be right and often base happiness on perceived safety. Any information or experience that is contrary to those underlying beliefs are often ignored or actively suppressed in order to keep our illusions alive and protect our egos. In this way, we can hear both a compliment and insult while only taking in the insult. Although our conscious mind might register some truth in the compliment, if our subconscious is in conflict, it usually wins, and the subconscious is what controls the body. This is why we can actively work towards a healthy lifestyle and habits, but yet still retain the disease and distress in the body. When there is an incongruency between the two, the subconscious holds the greater power and dominance. When disease and distress manifest in the physical form, this has direct links to negative programming at the subconscious level. It is therefore critically important to focus at this part of the field in order to obtain the health outcomes desired. No amount of diet or exercise will overcome subconscious sabotaging. You need to work at the internal and external levels at the same time. In order for the laws of attraction to really work, you have to merge the spoken words with the internal belief system, believing that you are worthy and deserving of the very thing that you are trying to attract to yourself. The intensity of thoughts and experiences within the existing body field will depend on the intensity and the harmony or dissonance in the field that they are creating. Our body is based on vibration, and if the vibration is strong enough that a chemical action, nervous system response, or endocrine system is affected, it is felt as an emotion in the body. In other words, vibrations are felt as emotions. The more intense the vibration, the more intense the emotion. In a healthy state of vibration, we stay open to all emotions, not judging them as good or bad, simply experiencing them and letting them go. In an open flow system, the emotions do not get stuck. But when we ruminate on the past or worry about the future, we stay stuck in an emotional state and create disharmony and dysregulation in the system. Emotions are simply messages or energy in motion and only need to be processed as messages received, and then the message can be let go and open to the next one. Chronic or traumatic situations can cut really deep in the record and create a type of scar in the field. This can create more permanent emotional oscillations in the body field, felt as chronic stress, shock, and trauma. When the body stays stuck in these oscillations, future events will become more reactive, as the body is stuck in a perpetual state of fight or flight, with the nervous system always on, even if the present situation doesn't require such a dramatic response. Staying stuck in these emotions, especially negative ones, is a waste of energy. energy which is now not used for other functions in the body. Having these energetic oscillations in the body can block or play interference with other communication and emotional messages coming through, creating further disharmony in the biofield. It is important to clear the biofield. This can be done in many ways. Some simple, like somatic work, breath work, yoga, qigong, sound healing, or other methods which work to make space and flexibility in the body, releasing old energies and bringing in new ones. Advanced modalities such as pulse electromagnetic field therapy, bioresonance, microcurrents, light therapy, and biofeedback devices can help to detect, correct, and protect the body's energy field. Using techniques such as hypnotherapy and neurolinguistic programming can help to access and tap into the subconscious, bringing congruency with the conscious mind, giving more positive context and meaning to past events, and building positive resources for future experiences. If you have been struggling with poor energy, illness, chronic conditions, or mental distress, there is hope. Your body has innate wisdom and the ability to heal. Your mind is malleable and adaptable to new ways of thinking and new belief patterns. Your soul was already perfect and divine. With some guidance, support, and personal commitment, profound, deep, and lasting healing is possible. Energy over matter pairs ancient wisdom with modern technology to bring well-rounded protocols for mental and physical healing. Please visit us at energyovermatter.com for more information and to book an energy healing session. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe for more content on energy medicine, bioenergetics, yoga, and meditation. Please like and share. Have a blessed day and a blessed life. Namaste.